Welcome to the Real CP Show. I am your host, CP. Today's date is July the 26th, 2026. And the topic discussion is this violent, elder beating black woman posed as a fake officer and beat down a elder. They beat down a elder man. How many countries, if this very violent black woman, or I like to call a sisterhood of chaos member, if they did that in certain types of countries, how often would that be an automatic death sentence? Or they would get beat down so bad by the other people for doing that, they would think they're almost dead. There's nothing to even talk about when you do that to an elder, knowing they cannot fight back like that. In this situation, it was relayed over that they knew who the person they beat down on that. Now, at the same time, in this society within various parts of Americanism, it's told what to how many numbers of people, especially numbers of males, and even more toward numbers of black males. Once applies to just believe women, right? Yes, yes, yes. Now it's basically 9,000% not the other way around. It's no just believe males when they get domestically abused on a daily basis. And domestically abused people is not just physically. Do you understand? Oh, but they don't want to talk about that. Just like this male who was beat down by this Cretan type black woman. Quietness in the overall way. Most people hadn't even heard the story. And it's going to go in some extreme back page or some outdated article, they don't even care about. This is exactly where it's going to go toward. Do you understand? Because male lives overall don't matter in the society overall. So let's go ahead and share my screen on this. Make sure you can see this. Uh-oh, that was the wrong one. Uh-oh, that was a whole different story. My bad. Give me a second. That was a whole different story. If you saw that, that was a different story. On that, let me go back. Okay, here we go. Parker County, which is a county in Texas, a Parker County man was attacked in his home by a person, this black violent woman, claiming to be the police. Does she look like someone that you're going to just believe women toward? Do you understand that? The brief, the Parker County such and such enforcement personnel have arrested a woman accused of breaking into an 86-year-old man's home, assaulting him and demanding money. Jacqueline Smith Johnson was charged with aggravated robbery, on an elderly person. She was taken into custody on July the 20th, 2026, and booked into the Parker County Jail on a measly $50,000 bond. On this type of gigantic level, deputy said Johnson physically assaulted the man, this elder, helpless man, 86, took $2,000 in cash from him and fled the home like a coward. Such and such entity said they arrested a woman accused of breaking into an 86-year-old man's home, assaulted him, and demanded money. Again, the Parker County such and such enforcement personnel, it's read that, excuse me, sorry. Jacqueline Smith Johnson was charged with aggravated robbery of an elderly person. She was taken into custody on July 20th, 2026, and booked into this particular county jail on $50,000 bond. What we know. Deputies were called to a home on July 16, 2026, where the elderly man said he heard someone banging on his back door and saying they were the police. When the man answered the door, he said the person shined a strobing flashlight in his face and demanded money. The man told deputies that he was hit in the arms and chest several times before being put in a chokehold. That's some pretty violent stuff, isn't it? During the struggle, the man told investigators he was able to recognize the suspect as Johnson, the violent type of black woman, this kind, the Sister of Chaos member, whom the victim knew. Deputy said Johnson physically assaulted the elderly man, took $2,000 in cash from him, and fled the home like a coward cretin she is. What we don't know, deputies did not provide the details on the relationship between Johnson and the elder man victim. Look at this cretin. Despicable cretin. But just believe women, right? Just believe the Sister of Chaos members, right? Is that how it goes? Is that how it goes? But at the same time, again, when you bring up men, the ones that get physically abused every day in relationships, mentally abused, emotionally abused, financially abused, and just say, for instance, elder males that get abused, we start talking about those kind of things, you'll have people that do just like this. Do you understand? Because again, male laws overall within various parts of America doesn't matter in this system in this brilliant system of supremacy, which is the most awesome mental manipulation force that's ever existed. And they know it's just not enough males. They know it's not enough numbers of black males, unfortunately, that will fight back in certain parts of this one-dimensional, pro-feminist, right, anti-black Americanism, various sections of society, the one it applies to. Do you understand? Where every day black men got to consistently go through hell. We're not talking about numbers of zealous and gullible ones. You understand? Black men's got to go through so much every day, right? Now, there are some gullibles and some naive ones that don't even get it. But relating to this story, that was abuseness all over the place. And hopefully she gets whatever Haiti's justice toward her, right? And hopefully she won't get a measly super slap on the hand. How many times you've heard women sit there and beat down males and they get a little slap on the wrist? And you have some foolish people that say, oh, there's some people that got a lot of long sentences, a lot of women. No, they don't. That's factually. Most women that are domestic abuse situations that got arrested, that have been to jail, they do not get any kind of equivalent, any kind of sentences close to if a male does that in reverse. That is beyond factually. Well, again, y'all talking about black women. Y'all hate black women because it's not all. Not hearing that nonsense. What is it going to take for more males? What is it going to take for more black males to stop tolerating the domestic abuse allowability in the society? And what's going to take, regardless, for more stringent, just totally stringent, more laws and policies that say you do this to an elder man? Oh, no. You're going to jail for a long, long time. Just saying, just like nursing home abuse. The bad nursing homes, that's a whole different topic I don't want to get into. That they also need to be looked at, numbers of some of the bad nursing homes that need to be held with super accountability. I thank you for tuning in to the Real CP show.